Is Amit Surana, and I welcome you to a quiz on quadratic equations. This will ensure that whatever we have been learning for almost a week now, right? We've had 4 lectures on quadratic equations, which means we have covered every nook and corner of this particular concept. Yes, which means in your CAT 2020, any kind of question being thrown at you, you would be aware of the question type, and most importantly, you will have an approach in your mind way before you can start solving, right? And that is the important part, right? That is the important part when it comes to solving any question of any test, in fact, right? You read the question, you ought to know what should be your approach there before even you can you pick up your pen and drop it on the paper, right? Before you can start doing that, you need to have your approach in the mind, right? So you need to predict how the question is going to go, what are the things that you will keep in mind in order to solve the question, and what should be your expected answer. Yes, so today you will realize, towards the end of the session you will realize whether you are ready for CAT 2020, at least with respect to quadratic equations. Yes, and it will ensure that you have covered most of quadratic equations. Yes, how are you guys doing today? So many of you already waiting, so many of you already excited for the session. I'm so glad. Hello Khushbu, hi Kalpit, Asta, hello Vibhor, Harsh. Harsh, I'm doing great, buddy. Thank you for asking. I hope you guys are doing great as well. Health-wise, also, mentally as well, right? Because that is extremely important. Yes, extremely important, especially when you want to take down someone as big and strong as Cat, right? Along with your physical health, your mental health also has equal importance. Yes, great. Hi Harika, hello, good evening. Hey Raj, good evening. All right, so many people, great. Shiv, is it raining in Bangalore? Tell me one point in the year when it does not rain in Bangalore. Chennai and Bangalore are so close to each other, but it never rains here, man. Today you won't believe, right? It's raining in Bangalore. Today in Chennai, they only showed a trailer. 2 seconds worth of rain. 2 seconds worth of rain. It's like the weather god came, turned on the tap, and was like, no. Some other day, Chennai turned it on for Bangalore and went off. What is happening, guys? In Chennai, it actually does not feel like there have been rains or cyclones being hit anywhere else. I'm hoping your city or the locality you are in is actually pretty chill when it comes to climate. Not by the personality of the people who live there, but the climate. Yes, I hope your weather is kind of chill. Hi Khushbu, I'm doing great. Thank you so much. Jesney, thank you so much. Thank you so much. A compliment, right, would probably make my day. Yes, thank you so much. Harsh, no issues, Harsh. You can anytime you can come back and check, right? I will always be here. The videos are gonna be here, right? You can come back and check anytime. Yes. Hey Rahul, same Z's buddy, same pinch. Yes, so you know what I'm talking about, right? The weather outside. Yes, the moment the weather changed, I actually had the one thought that every Indian citizen must have when it's about to rain. What is that? No, not carrying umbrella. No. My thought was chai and pakoda. Anyway, let's get on with what we are here for today. Yes, my name, ladies and gentlemen, is Amit Surana. If you do not know me, I am an aeronautical engineer from Chennai. I've been doing this for over 6 years now, and I've helped over 2 lakh students achieve all their dreams. if you're planning on sharing this on any of your social media platforms, guys, because if you haven't already done it, you haven't returned your favor to the society, right? So do it right away, guys. Do it right away. Do not forget to tag cat live daily. Yes, do not forget to mention hashtag cat live daily on your stories, on your posts. Yes, let everyone know that this is what is going on right now. Yes, what Unacademy CAT is doing, not only for themselves but also for the society, right? You know, you are being benefited by these sessions. You know that you are appreciating what we are doing. Yes, the best way to show. Yeah, is it better now? Is it better now? Uh, yeah. I think the weather god is kind of pissed at me for the comments I had made. I think he's like, "Acha mera mazak udayega." Puny human being. Let me show you my wrath. Okay, anyway, yeah, getting getting on with where we were, right? Do not forget to tag me on any of the posts that you make, and I hope you start doing it from today, right? Because you do not have more than 6 months left. Yes, so less than 6 months left, and the perfect time to start preparing for CAT 2020. All right, guys. So what we have done already, ladies and gentlemen, in the last 4 days are these topics, right? These are the topics that we have covered from quantitative aptitude. Yes, when we actually went on for the 4 days, it did not seem like enough, but when you look at it all together, it does seem like you've covered enough, right? So we've known how to use the standard format of a quadratic equation. We've also learned what the root formula is and how to use it to find out the roots or the solutions or the zeros of a quadratic equation. And not only that, we've also learned how to use the discriminant value to identify, yes, to identify what kind of roots we would be having. Yes, also we were able to identify the sign of the roots based on the sign of B and C. That is nothing but the product of the roots and the sum of the roots. Yes, and we've learned how to factorize a given equation in order to find its roots. Yes, and at the same time we've also learned how to form equations, both basic as well as advanced ones. Yes, and we have learned how to identify the number of roots, also how many positive, how many negative roots, and we have learned how to identify the maxima and the minima value of a given quadratic expression, as well as the maximum and the minimum value of the expression in itself. And majorly we have also covered word problems that are related to quadratic equation. Yes, so if this does not give you confidence of cracking CAT 2020, then I do not know what will. Yes, so if you think you've gained confidence, if not from these 4 days, but at least with this one single slide, if you have gained any amount of confidence of taking this quiz down, right, down, yes, so if you think you are capable of that and it has actually upped your confidence a little bit, please immediately drop a message, right? Drop a message here, tell me that yes sir, your sessions have helped me, right? Or tell me how your confidence has increased. Yes, even if it were by the width of a hair, right, by the thickness of a hair, whatever, right? However it has actually helped you, please go ahead and let me know so that I can go ahead with what I'm doing, right? So I need to know how you are reciprocating to the to the way I am teaching, right? So only if I know how you are reacting to it, I'd be able to continue with it, right? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to change the way I do things around. Yes, which I'm very much okay with. Yeah. Okay, today's instructions, ladies and gentlemen, what we are going to do is we will be looking at three different types of questions, right? We would be looking at easy questions, that is 1-star questions that should not take you any more than 30 seconds to solve. Yes. Then we will also be looking at some medium questions, right? That are 2-star questions and should not take you any more than 60 seconds in the standard time. Yes. And we will also be looking at hard questions that are 3-star questions that will take you 90 seconds, but not more than that. Yeah. So these, the timing here, right? 30, 60, 90, the timing here is based on the standard of CAT, right? The difficulty level is also based on that, right? So when I say easy, it may not be easy to you, because the term easy is very subjective, you know that, right? Yeah, what seems easy to you may not seem easy to me. Yes. You can watch this phase for over 1 hour, right? I can't do that. Yes. So you understand what I mean, right? So this easy, medium, and hard is with respect to the standards of CAT. Yes. A question's difficulty level could be based on the length of the question, the complexity of the question, the amount of time it would take up, or the number of concepts it would test, right? So it could be anything. Yes, anything. Yeah. So are you all ready for the session, guys? Are you all ready? Yes, drop down any messages, anything that will make me know that you are ready for the session and we would be good to go. Shiv, of course, how is tomorrow any different than today? Yes, tomorrow is no different from today. Tomorrow we will have a session, of course we will. Yes. Okay, Kalpit, I can actually sniff a little bit of sarcasm, but anyway, thank you, buddy. Thank you. I'm gonna go optimistic all the way. Yes. All right. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes. So if you haven't already joined the platform, guys, if you haven't already joined the community, which I know many of you have, right? Because I keep seeing you there, I keep getting your names there, right? But if you haven't already, we are growing stronger day by day, right? So I would want you to be a part of this success story that we would tell later. Yes. So quickly join this community if you haven't already. If you're facing any difficulties joining this, the link would be sent to you in the chat, right? All you have to do is click the link. Please ensure you do it using your phone and not a laptop. So if you're watching me on a laptop right now, yes, you could probably, just type down the link on your mobile phone and do it, right? Because Telegram works for a phone rather than a laptop or a computer. Yes. And if you haven't already taken the Unacademy subscription, I do not really know what you're waiting for anymore, right? Go ahead and do it, guys. Yes, you know it is worth. Yes. Try and understand if we can do this much, right? If we are doing this much for free, then understand how much would we be doing if you're paying for it. Yes. I think the entire pitch is I can put it in this one sentence, right? अगर फ्री में इतना कुछ दे रहे हैं तो पैसे देने के बाद कितना देंगे सोच के देखो. Yes. Please do not forget to use my code. If you think this has convinced you, right? Do not forget to use my code Surana live when you go for the subscription. Yes. This will fetch you an extra 10% discount. At the same time, it will let me know that you have joined plus because Amit Surana had suggested you to do so. Yeah. So let's get on with the session. The next slide, ladies and gentlemen, the next slide will be a question, right? So I want you to be prepared for the question. I want you all to have a notebook and a pen, of course, because this is not something that I would want you to watch. Yes. So make sure you have a notebook and a pen. The moment the next slide changes, I want you all to start solving it. Yes. Number 2, do you have a water bottle next to you? Yes. Do you have this energy drink next to you, right? Because you will obviously require this, and especially for this session, you would require this, right? So before we begin, let's take up a welcome drink, a welcome celebration, or whatever, right? Cheers to everyone who has ensured that you could be in today's session. Yes, thank you very much for doing this. Cheers to all of you. Yeah, okay, my next slide is going to be a question, guys. Please be ready. 30 seconds. The next question is a single star question, which means you will have 30 seconds to try that question out, right? Are you all ready? Yes. Okay, ready or not, here the question comes. The timer has started. The timer is in the bottom right corner. Yes, the timer is in the bottom right corner. Please keep in mind to keep looking at the timer. Yeah. All right, very simple question, very simple question. I think we should have given a half a star for this, but anyway, since we are just starting, since we've just okay, guys, your 30 minutes are up. Your 30 seconds are up. It seemed like 30 minutes to me because I was waiting for y'all to solve. Your 30 seconds are up, guys. Yes, do you have an answer? A very simple question, a very simple question this is. Yes, do you have an answer? Okay, Vibhor says D. None of these. Swayam says C. 4x square minus 12x plus 9. All right, all right. Vibhor has retracted his answer because wise people do it silently. Okay. Okay, Astha says V. Okay, C. All right. Okay, C. Khushbu says C. Vijay says C. Very nice, very nice. Okay, Jishan says A. All right, all right. So maximum answer choices say C. Others say A. Let's see what is the right answer. Yes, very nice. So yes, guys, yes, answer option C is the right answer. So if you want to do a quick celebration without me, you can go ahead and do that, right? Let's see how we would answer this question in a very, very efficient way. So when I say 30 seconds, right, you'll have to keep in mind that the b square minus 4ac thing that you do, yes, that's what will help you determine this, right? Real and equal roots means what? The value of d, the discriminant should be what? 0. Yes, so what's the value of the discriminant? B squared minus 4ac should be equal to 0. Yes, so now what I would suggest is, instead of subtracting b squared minus 4ac to check if it's equal to 0, you only have to check if the square of the coefficient of x is equal to 4 times coefficient of x square and the constant. Yes, so how would we go about this? Let's look at these answer choices, right? Let's look at these answer choices. Look at option A. Yes, option A says x squared. Yes, so if I rewrite this, right, all of this mentally, right? X squared minus 8x minus 16 should be equal to 0. Yes, will. Now here, what do you see here? Yes, please, before going ahead with solving this, right? Look at this. The sign of b is negative. Yes, the sign of b is negative. So when you square it, it will become positive, correct? So b square is positive. And what is 4 times a? That is 1 and minus 16. It would be in negative, right? Can the square of a real number be negative? Never, which means a can never be my answer. I do not even have to solve this. I can only look at it and let it go. Yes. Can I apply the same thing for answer choice B? Look at answer choice B. Can I do the same thing here? Yes. What is 4 times AC here? 4 times AC is negative 36. Yes. What is B square? It has to be positive. Whether it's 36 or not, it's got to be positive. Yes. Eliminate. Yeah. The only confusion here, the one confusion that can be caused here is if you go with B square minus 4AC, then probably this negative sign may cause a small trouble, right? Otherwise, if you stick to this, yes, you can easily let go of the two answer choices. Look at C. 4 times 9 is 36. Yes, 12 squared is 4 times 9 is 36. 36 times 4 would be what? 72 is double, that is 144. 12 square is 144. Yes, ultimately option C is my answer. So D can also be eliminated. What's my right answer? Option C. Yes. So if you've gotten answer choice C within the 30 seconds, right? Because I may not be able to judge it properly, but you are going to be the only judge of you, right? Nobody else has any rights to judge you, right? So you will be the judge of you. You've seen the timer when you got the answer, right? You decide how much score you should be getting for this question, right? For every single star question, you would give 1 mark, right? So every star stands for 1. Got it? Yes. So at the end of the day, let's see how many people score how many. Keeping in mind that the timer, right? The timer must be respected, guys. Yes, there should be total respect given to the timer, right? So if you have answered this question in less than 30 seconds, ladies and gentlemen, then you get 1 star. Yes, or your score would be 1. Got it? Yes. Good. So far, so good. Very easy question. Very simple start. Yes, if you have already gained momentum, if you think you will be able to thrash the next question, let's try that out. Are you all ready for the next question, guys? Yeah. Is everyone ready for the second question? Yes, so if you are ready for the second question, it is also ready for y'all. Here is the second question. Immediately start solving. You know the timer waits for nobody, right? If the time waits for no one, then the timer is gonna wait for no one either. Yeah, very simple question. In fact, this concept is so fresh. We've just seen it, 2 days ago. You have 10 seconds left, guys. 10 seconds left. Quick, guys, quick. Let's see who can answer this first. Yes, who's going to answer this first? All right, guys, your 30 seconds are done. Your 30 seconds are done. Yes, what should be the answer to this question? Yes, okay, Rahul says 2x plus 3 the whole square has got to be the answer. Uh, do you see that anywhere in the answer choices, Rahul? That basically means something went wrong. Yes. Okay, Vibhor has answered in around 30 seconds. Good. So you mean 2x minus 3 the whole square? Is that what you're saying, Rahul? Vijay says A, Prabhat says A, Khushbu says A, Asta says A, Kalpit says A. That means the answer has got to be A, right? Who am I to say otherwise? Yes, the answer is A. Very nice. Rahul, you might want to check your answer. Yes. Great. Okay. Soumya also says Soumya Mai. Soumya Mai also says, I'm so sorry, Soumya Mai. I know I'm gonna call you Soumya, right? I think you would also want me to call you Soumya because I am totally wrecking your name. I understand that, right? Right, everyone says A, which means it would only be bad if I say the answer is not A, right? The right answer is A, ladies and gentlemen, right? How would you solve this? How would you solve this? Traditionally, you're supposed to find out the roots of this given equation and also the roots of all these equations to identify which one of the roots have the difference of 4, right? But what are we rather going to do? We are going to solve this in a way that we have learned very recently, right? So what are they asking us to do here? They're asking us to subtract k from a given root. Yes. So they want us to do x minus k. Yes, which means in the equation what would happen? We would do x plus k. Yes. So immediately go ahead, right? Quickly type this in. 5 times x plus 4 minus 3 minus 2 times x plus 4 the whole square is going to be what? 0. Yes. Now everything. So the concept, the understanding of the concept should take about 7 to 8 seconds. Yes, which means everything else that you have with you, right? The 20 to 20 seconds that are left should be assigned for the calculation that you're going to do. Yes. So let's see what would be our calculation here. Yes. 5x plus 20 minus 3. Yes. Now you know what x plus 4 whole square is going to be. So instead of doing an extra step, what I would suggest you to do is immediately directly do x plus 4 the whole square mentally and the rest of it multiply with 2. Yes. So what would you get? X squared, that is minus 2x squared. Yes. Then what would you have? Yes. Yeah. So minus 2x squared. Yes. Then you have 8x, that would become 16x. Yes. So minus 16x. This is already 16, so it would become minus 32. This should be equated to 0, right? So you have a minus 2x squared. Yes, let that go. Yeah, so you have what? A minus 2x squared. Okay. Now look at x is 5x minus 16x. That means what? 11x and negative 11x, of course. Yeah. So you have a negative 3 and a negative 32, which means minus 35 plus 20 is minus 15. If this should be equal to 0, then obviously 2x squared plus 11x plus 15 should be equal to 0. The only thing that satisfies this is answer choice A. So if you've got an answer choice A, guys, you are killing it. You are killing it. And if you are, doing it in 30 seconds or somewhere around 30 seconds, 5 seconds buffer we can always keep for any question, right? If you're doing it in around 30 seconds, then you have not only killed it, but you have also buried this question. Yes. Superb, guys. Superb. Congratulations to all of you. Okay, all right. Got it, Rahul. So that was for the previous question, is it? Okay, okay. Right, right. Of course you can. Of course you can. Yes. Great. Hi, Rani. Welcome to the session, guys. So we have completed 2 questions, right? And most of it you've gotten it right, which means we've got to celebrate this, right? We've got to celebrate this. Cheers to everyone who've gotten the first and the second question right in the time or somewhere around it 5 to 10 seconds buffer. I'm still okay with that. Yes. So if you've gotten both first and the second question right, immediately go ahead and hit like and let me know that you've done it, so that I should also know that you've gotten both these answers in 30 seconds or less. Yes, please hit like, let me know in the chat box that you've done it, and tell me how much time you've taken for these 2 questions. Yes, cheers to all of you. Yeah. 2 1-star questions. Yes, now we are pumped up, right? Now the fuel is pumped. Yes, all we have to do is blow a little air into it, which means we need a couple of 2-star questions to start, increasing the fire. Yes, thank you so much, Khushbu. Great, superb. How about the others, guys? Have you not gotten the answer? Did you not get the right answer in the given time? Because that's extremely important, guys. At this point in time, we should not only worry about the accuracy, we should also start worrying about the time. Yes, because we're doing this for almost a week now, which means we must be ready. Yes, superb. 20-25 seconds, Vibhor. Great. Astha, superb. Khushbu, amazing. Right, superb, guys. Hello, Hemant. Shubh Sandhya. I guess both have to go together always. Yes. Are you all ready for the 2-star question? Yes. Now this time you will have to buckle up a little, right? You'll have to tie your shoelaces a little bit stronger, because you will be given 1 minute, but the question would be 2-star. Yes. So with the hope that you are all ready, I'm going to move to the next question. The moment the slide changes, the timer will also start. Yeah. Here is a 2-star question. Let's see if you can get the answer here. Yes. This question looks very small. Yes. The solution is, to be frank, is actually smaller than that. Yeah. But some people might end up making a mistake. Yes. So this question is a 2-star question because it does not only test one concept, but it is a mixture of more than one concepts. At the same time, the answer choices are bound to confuse you. Yes. What do you think is the answer to this question? Let's see who answers this first. Vibhor has killed it, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-star question in less than 30 seconds. Very nice, very nice. Very good. Others, if you think there is a small problem here with the question, you're not able to understand what geometric mean means. Yes, do not worry. Our time is done any which ways, right? 60 seconds are done on the clock. It's done, which means every second that you use from now on, right? Every extra second that you consume, you have to be very careful about it, right? You need to keep telling yourself that no, I should not be taking this time anymore. Yes. Khushbu has got it. Harika has got it. Vijay has also gotten it, right? 60 seconds they've taken, which is okay. Yes. For a 2-star question, 60 seconds is acceptable. Okay, Nikki's got it. Mohsin has got it. Swam has got it. Superb, guys. Superb. Everyone is on point here. Everyone is on point here, right? Soumya has got it. Asta has got it, but not it altogether, right? So, Asta, you might want to check your answers a little bit. Yes. You made one small error, and I'm going to tell you, and this would actually be kind of silly though. Yes. Hemant has also gotten it. Very nice, guys. Very nice. Yes. So you guys are doing great, which means whatever we've been learning so far, you were actually able to apply all of it, right? Isn't that wonderful? Yes. Don't you think that that is the actual purpose of learning? Yes. You learn something, you put it at test, and if you are able to apply it, which means you have achieved what you've aimed for. Yes. Super. So let's look at this. This question says what the roots, yes, of which of the equations have arithmetic mean? Which means what? What do you mean by arithmetic mean, guys? Yes, arithmetic mean means what? The average, right? That is alpha plus beta over 2 should be how much? 9. Yes, which means alpha plus beta, that is the sum of the roots must be what? 18. Super. One part covered. Yes. Now let's look at the other part. Yeah, what's the other part here? Geometric mean. Yes. Can anyone tell me what a geometric mean is? Yes. Can anyone tell me what is a geometric mean? Yeah. A geometric mean is what? Under root the product of the numbers, right? So square root of alpha and beta would be how much? 4 according to the question. Yes. Which means the product of the roots is going to be how much? Yes. What is the product of the roots here? Alpha times beta is going to be how much? 16. Yes. You square on both ends, you get the product of the roots. Yeah. Now, this would be the only hurdle. This would be the only hurdle that will stop you from getting the answer, right? Because after this, you'll be answering this as smooth as butter. Yes, superb, Vibhor. Yes, that is the geometric mean of any two numbers, right? Root of the product. Superb. Okay, so here what happens? What would we have to do? Yes, the standard formula. Yes, what's the standard formula or the standard form of a quadratic equation based on what? The sum and the roots. Yes, sum of the roots and product of the roots. Yes, that is what? X squared minus the sum of the roots. Please keep that in mind, guys. Yes, plus the product of the roots should be equal to 0. Yes, so what do we get? X squared minus, what is the sum of the roots, guys? 18. Yes, sorry, I forgot an x here. Minus 18x plus the product of the roots is 16. So this has to be my equation. Yes. Which one of these match it? Option A or option B? Option A. Yes. So anyone who said option A or C, you know what mistake you've made, right? Option D is completely unacceptable. Yes, option D is completely unacceptable. But if you've said A or C, you know what mistake you've made. Yes. What is our answer? Option B, x squared minus 18x plus 16. Yes. Superb, guys. Great. Amazing work here. Now, what I want from your end, we've already solved 3 questions, right? So what is your score till now? Yes. What is your score out of 3 stars? Out of 3 stars. Yes, sorry, not 3. We've done 4 stars. Yes. Out of 4 stars, what is your score? Yes, what is your score out of 4 stars? You can only give yourself a complete star if you've answered it in the given time. Yes, not extending the time, which means you will have to cut down a star for that. Yes. And also we are like CAT, there is no partial answers. There are no partial answers. Sir, answer step marks milega kya sir? Partial marks milega kya sir? Re-evaluation de sakte hai kya sir? None of that. Yes. Okay, Vijay's got it 4 on 4, superb. Vibhor's got 4 on 4, amazing. Astha has got I thought Astha's also got 4. Okay, yeah, superb. I hope you have understood that, right? Khushbu's gotten 4 on 4, amazing, guys, right? Kalpit's got 1 on 4, it is still okay, Kalpit. No worries, right? We have time. Yes, one thing that is in advantage here is the time, right? Anyone who is preparing for CAT 2020, you cannot say outside that I didn't have enough time to prepare. I had too many other things going on. Yes, can't really say that, right? You know why? You know why, right? We've been at home for over 3 months now. Yes, we've been at home. We've also been, enforced to do what we want to do, right? So कितना ही entertainment कर लोगे, ultimately you'll be like चलो थोड़ा सा productivity ही कर ले, right? So that's what happening right now. Superb guys. बैड बॉय आपका नाम मैं फिर से भूल गया, चैनल का नाम ही चेंज कर दूं. बैड बॉय हैज गॉटन 3, मोहसिन हैज गॉटन 3, आस्था हैज गॉटन 3. आस्था 3 इज चीटिंग. आस्था यू गॉटन 2. इसका आपने गलत आंसर दिया था. Harika has gotten 2, Rahul's gotten 3. Superb, guys, superb. So, are you all ready for the next question? So all of y'all who've gotten 4 stars, a big cheers for you. Take a bigger sip. In fact, take multiple sips. Yes. If you've gotten 3 stars, yes, superb, great job ahead. Yes. 2 stars, 1 star, still better than 0 stars. Yes. गलत बात. ऐसे comparison नहीं करते. But then guys, percentile is all about that, right? Percentile is not how good you have performed. Percentile on CAT is all about how better you perform than the others, right? So whether you want to accept it or not, whether it hurts on the inside that, अरे sir ऐसे कैसे comparison कर रहे हो, and that's how CAT works, right? So cheers to the concept of percentile that CAT uses. Yes. हाँ, आस्था में सब चीज का I keep account of everything. Okay, I keep account of everything. Yes. Okay. All right, guys. So if you think you are ready for the next question, right? Buckle up. The next question is on the screen. Again, 60 seconds, and it has begun. Yes, it has begun. They're asking for how many real solutions does the equation y squared minus 3. What is that supposed to mean? What is that 2 bars, right? Minus 3 modulus y plus 2 is equal to 0 half. Yes. The only reason this has 2 stars, the only reason it has 2 stars is because there are these 2 lines here, right? There is something between the bars. Usually it's someone between the bars, not the right people in most cases, but anyway, yeah. All right, that was a very bad joke, very bad hit at the justice system, which I don't want to do it, right? Who's going to mess with them? What is your answer? Vibhor says D. Okay. Vibhor here has again done it in 30 seconds. Yes. Very nice. Khushbu has done it in 20 seconds. Jagrati has suddenly come out of nowhere and done it in 30 seconds. Jagrati, where were you all this time, right? We've done 3 more questions. We didn't see you anywhere there. Okay, Kalpit has got it. Harika's got it, Rahul's got it, Astha's got it, Soumya's got it, Mohsin has got it, Swayam has got it. Very nice guys, superb. Yes. So the only reason I had given 2 stars to this question is because of the modulus, right? So if you ignore this, you've got the wrong answer. Yeah. So what is the question here? Y squared. Yeah. Whenever you have modulus, what would you have to consider? 2 cases. Yes. So modulus y is actual value, right? The original value, not the absolute value. Original value could either be positive y or negative y, right? Which means you will have to identify what? You will have to identify the roots of both these equations, one consisting of plus y and the other consisting of minus y, right? No issues, Saurav, no issues. Don't worry if you haven't understood. Shreya, don't worry, we will solve this, right? And we are doing it right now. Yeah. Okay, so what? First case, let's consider plus y. Yes, so if y is plus y, then what would happen? Yes, so what would happen? Y squared minus 3 times plus y is 3y plus 2 should be equal to 0, right? So what are the roots here? The product of the roots must be 2. The sum of the roots must be minus 3. No, not minus 3, minus of minus 3, right? That is plus 3. Yes. Which means what is the value of y? 1 and 2. Yes. Am I right here? Yes. Yeah, okay, super. Now let's look at the other case, right? What's the other case here? Y being minus y, right? Negative y. Yes, let's try that out. If y is negative y, yes, then what would happen? Y squared minus of minus 3y. Yes, minus of minus 3y plus 2. Yeah, it is okay to write an extra step to avoid making a mistake. So y squared plus 3y plus 2 should be equal to 0. Yes, this means what? I'm not going to factorize it like a child anymore, right? I know the product of the roots must be 2, which means it could be positive positive or negative negative, and the sum is minus 3. Why? If the value of b is plus 3, then the sum must be minus 3, correct? Yes. So when will I get the sum to be minus 3? If it is minus minus, which means what should be my roots? Minus 1 and minus 2. Yes. Are all these real? Of course these are real. Yeah, so how many do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 and 4 roots. Yes, you have to factorize it, guys. Yes, do not stick to I'm sorry, do not stick to the discriminant value and decide यहाँ पे two unequal roots, यहाँ पे two unequal roots, right? They have to be distinct. I can't have 1 2 1 and minus 2 and say चार roots है. No. Yes, they all four should be distinct. Yes, only then we can call them 4 roots. Yes. So what's my answer? Option D, 4, which means 1 2 and 3 can be let gone. Yes. Yes, so anyone who didn't understand this question or anyone who had some issues, processing this question, I hope you've understood it. Yes. Others, I really hope you were able to understand this in a better way, right? If you've used any other methods. Yes. Factorizing, you'll have to ensure that you don't take much time. The only reason there were 60 seconds only given to this, because I know you have to find out the roots of 2 equations, but then both these equations were very simple. Yes, which means finding roots were not a biggie at all. Got it? Yes. Superb, guys. Great. Are you all ready for the next question? Yes. Okay, how many of you think that yes sir, इसका 2 स्टार तो मिलना ही चाहिए, और एटलीस्ट एक से ज्यादा तो मिलना ही चाहिए सर? How many think that this question needs more than 1 stars? Yes, कि हाँ सर, इसको तो डिजर्व करना ही चाहिए more than 1 star. How many say that? Quick. How many of you agree? Yes sir, 2 स्टार दिया है, थोड़ा ज्यादा लग रहा है, बट 1 2 से कम भी नहीं दे सकते थे. Yes, more than 1 star obviously deserving, right? This particular question. Yes. Hi Navneet. Right in time. We are almost heading towards a 3-star question. Okay, Vibhor says no. I can see a little head weight here, Vibhor. Okay. Oh, so suddenly all of you say no. Okay. Pooja says 0 star. ठीक है. ठीक है. Exactly, Hemant. That's what I'm saying. So when you understand it, right, the only reason this has 1 more star than the previous questions is because it involves 1 extra step. Yes. Any hoops. Let's move on to the next question. Yes. Here is the next question. This is a 3-star question, which means 90 seconds would be given to you all. Are you all ready for this question? Yes. Go ahead, solve this. The timer down there, this is a 3-star question, 1.5 minutes. Yes. विजय, वही तो बोल रहा हूँ. I can't give half a star, man. आधा स्टार का मैं क्या करूंगा? बाकी आधा का मैं क्या करूंगा? Yes. I can't recycle that half star, combine it with any other half star and then make it a full star, right? You understand what I mean? Yes. Oh, it's too Pooja, I didn't see your answer anywhere though. Why did you not send in your answer if it's anyway? Answer this question, guys, immediately. Yes. So this question says if m and n are the roots of the equation x squared plus mx plus n is equal to 0, which of the following is true? Yes. Which of the following is true? Which means what we have in the answer choices are the values of m and n. Yes. What do you think is the answer to this question? Kalpit cannot be determined, not because you cannot determine it. नहीं. Generally, it cannot be determined. Not by Kalpit and not by Kalpit Maheshwari, but generally it cannot be determined. Prince also says D. Okay, Prince, you might want to check that. Okay, all of you all say D. Okay. Okay, let's try this question out. Let's try this question out. ऐसा क्यों लग रहा है कि सब एक साथ में या तो सही होने वाले या गलत होने वाले? Yes, all of you all say D. Very nice. इतना यूनिटी देख रहा हूं मैं. Okay, let's try this out, right? If m and n are the roots of the equation x squared, right, plus mx plus n is equal to 0, right? So you know the value of m, right? This is going to be what? This is going to be what? The product of the roots. Yes. So this is going to be the product of the roots. What are the roots here? M and n. Yes. Correct. So what do we get here? Minus m should be equal to m times n. Correct. Yes, that is one equation. All right. यहाँ पे don't cancel things out yet. Yes, don't do it yet. Let's wait. Okay. What is the other thing that we can get? What is the other thing that we can get? That this has to be the sum of the roots. Correct. N has to be the sum of the roots. That is alpha plus beta. Yes. What are the sum here? Yes. What are the roots here? M and n, which means n should be equal to m plus n. Yes. This basically means what? This basically means what? That one of these, right? One of these has to be 0. Yes. One of these needs to be 0. Only then this is possible, right? अच्छा, विभोर suddenly answer change कर दिया. Very nice. अब सब आंसर चेंज कर रहे हैं. हाँ, करो. Let's talk about loyalty here, guys. Okay, let's try this out. Yes, let's try this out. Minus m is equal to m plus n, right? And n should be equal to m plus n, right? Let's try it out. Now, the best way, ladies and gentlemen, here is instead of, यहाँ पे equations के साथ माथा फोड़ी करने से अच्छा, the better way out would be what? Apply the answer choices and check. Yes. So let's try it out. Let's try A because a lot of you haven't said A, right? Let's try out A if it works, right? So the option under question is A. M should be 1 and n should be minus 2, right? Let's try this out. Would that work out? Minus 2 should be equal to 1 minus 2. Nah, it doesn't, right? It doesn't fit. Yes. Look at the other equation also. Minus m, that is minus 1, should be equal to m times n, which is how much? Minus 2. Are they equal? Not really, no, right? They don't satisfy. So A, okay. Let's look at B now. 0 and 1, right? Let's try out 0 and 1. Let's see if that works out. Yes. So what would we do? Try out the second equation here. Yes. M is equal to 0 and n is equal to 1, right? So what happens? 1 is equal to 0 plus 1. Satisfies? Okay, this one is satisfied. Yes, 1 is equal to 1. Okay. What do we have here? Minus m, which means 0. 0 times, okay, 0 should be equal to what? M times n, which is again what? 0. Yes, this is also satisfied. So option B seems to be satisfying. Yes. अच्छा, sorry, the other way around. Okay. गलती हो गया भैया, गलती हो गया. Yeah, m should be the sum of the roots. My bad, guys. M should be the sum of the roots. This should be the product of the roots. What is happening here? Yes, मेरे को भी थोड़ा सा छड़ गया था. Okay, a little bit head weight here also. All right, no issues. एक काम करते हैं ना, फिर से करते हैं. Yes, let's erase everything here. Yes, let's try this afresh. Yeah. Okay, सबने कर लिया है. Very nice. M should be what? M should be the sum of the roots. Yes, alpha plus beta. N should be the product of the roots, alpha times beta. Yes, but minus m should be the root, sum of the roots. Yes, minus m. Got it? So here what would happen? Minus m should be equal to m plus n. Yes, and what do we have on the other side? N should be equal to m times n. Yes, so this is what we have. Now we have to try out the answer choices. Yes. Sorry guys, sorry. Yeah, got it guys, got it. Thank you very much. हाँ, समझ गया. Yes, गलती होता है भैया, गलती होता है. Let's try out A, 1 and minus 2. Yes, so minus 1 should be equal to what? M, that is 1, plus n, that is minus 2. So minus 1 is equal to minus 1, satisfied. Minus n minus 2 should be equal to 1 times minus 2, satisfied. Option A sahi hai bhaiya. Yes, option A is right. Let's try out the other ones also just to be sure. Yes, just to be sure, let's try out the other ones also. Let's look at answer choice B. Yes, what does B say? M is equal to 0. So 0 should be equal to 0 plus 1, not satisfied. दूसरे वाले की तरफ जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. Eliminate this. Let's try out C now. Yes. What would C be? Minus 2 and 0, again the same issue, right? Minus 2 and 0, which means what? Minus 2 should be equal to minus 2 plus 0. ये तो satisfy होगा ही. Yes, but look at this. 0 should be equal to, okay, ये भी satisfy हो रहा है. M into n, minus 2 into 0. Okay, there are multiple answer choices here. Okay, A and C both seem to be satisfying both of these, right? Minus of minus 2. Sorry, my bad guys, my bad. Minus of minus 2. Yes, this does not satisfy it. Minus M lena tha. Out. What's the answer then? Option A. Option A satisfies both these equations, right? 1 and 2 both are satisfied, which means this has to be my answer. Yes. Got it? Yeah. तो 3 स्टार है. अगर मेरे पसीने निकल रहे हैं तो 3 स्टार तो पक्का है ही है. Yes. Okay. All right guys, all right. Prince, why minus m? Why minus m? Because see, the equation here should be what? The equation here should be what? The actual equation when it comes to product and sum of the roots wala form, right? We should have what? X square minus the sum of the roots plus the product of the roots. Yes, तो यहाँ पे b का plus है which has to be negative. That's why minus m लिया. Got it? Yes. Correct. Yeah, Pooja has answered it. Very nice. चलो ठीक है ना, थोड़ा सा पसीना निकल गया, चलेगा, right? But then did this question deserve a 3 star? अब बताओ, everyone who said no, this question did not deserve, the previous question did not deserve a 2 star. Does this deserve a 3 star? Yes. If you think yes, because all of us, हर किसी ने आंसर D दिया था पहले, right? Everyone said the answer is D, which means you've got to agree with me this time, right? इसका 3 स्टार तो बनता ही है सर, बनता ही है, right? Yes. Superb guys. Yes, ये है 3 star question, right? So if you have agreed, if you think yes, this question deserves to be a 3 star question, फटाफट से like मारो guys. Yes. You know, if you would have gotten this question in your CAT, right, which you would probably not, yes, but if you've gotten a question like this, you would have gone for D. Matlab, you would not have just lost your 3 marks for this question, you would have lost an extra 1 mark. Yes, so itna easy question. Easy in the sense of, how the solution turned out to be. Otherwise, ye thoda sa, the complexity is on the thinking part and not on the doing part, right? Also, had you not tried out reverse engineering here? Yes, if you see what we have used to answer this question, guys, is reverse engineering, right? So instead of directly solving this particular equation, yes, these two equations, instead of solving them and then coming up with the right numbers, what we have done is reverse engineering. Yes. So if you think this has helped you answer this question, hit a like. Yes, share this with your friends. Tell them that I have so many more questions, but then the issue is the lack of time, right? यहाँ पे time कम मिलता है और बोलने के लिए इतना सारा है. Yes. So this is the end of the session, guys. This is the end of the session. अच्छा प्रिंस स्वराज 2 प्लस में आप क्या दोगे? यहाँ पे 2 प्लस में क्या दोगे? 2 है, उसके बाद 3 है, उसके बाद 4 है. If you think, okay, if you think Prince means that this question deserves 4 stars, if you think Prince thinks this question deserves 4 stars, like to. Okay. Alright guys, thank you very much for your efforts that were put in for this session, right? If you have liked this session, if you think you have learned at least one new thing in this session, yes, do not forget to hit like, do not forget to share it with your friends, right? Tell them that this is happening. You never know who is in need, right? Which friend do you think you have told that you are preparing for CAT? You haven't, right? You haven't told most of your friends, right? Because ये सब secrecy में होता है, right? This is like hiding money from the income tax department. Yes, that's what you guys are doing, preparing for CAT without letting others know, right? It is still okay. I understand the reason behind it, right? How society reacts when things don't go the way you've planned, right? And I'm completely okay with that because I've been through all of that as well. Yes, but please share this with your friends, right? Share this with your friends. Tell them that this is happening. You never know who can be using this or who can be in need of this. Yes, Poonam, of course I am. Yes, Poonam, of course I am on Unacademy Plus. Yes. So talking of Unacademy Plus, then Poonam, thank you very much for pointing us towards it. Yes, you know what's happening on Unacademy Plus. If you haven't already realized what's happening, immediately download the app, guys. Immediately download the app, right? Please go through the app at least, right? Go through the app, see what is it giving. Yes, without understanding कि उस तरफ से क्या मिल रहा है, you cannot really say that nahi, that's not meant for me. Yes, so I want you to take a sip of this tea and then decide whether this tea is meant for you or not, or if this cup of tea is for you or not, right? So what happens there at Plus, ladies and gentlemen, is apart from the live classes, yes, where we also have a little extra time, yes, we have a dedicated place for the interaction with the educator. That is going to be yours truly here, right? There will be live polls and leaderboards which will help you understand where you are. That's extremely important when it comes to a test like CAT, right? Here your percentage doesn't matter, your score doesn't matter. What matters is how better you have performed than your competitors, right? What is the best way to identify how your competitors are performing? By knowing how better your competitors are performing, right? So you will have a live poll, you will have a leaderboard also that will tell you who's on the top, how ahead are you of the other people, ultimately giving you an idea of how percentile is going to be. Yes, and there are test series and analysis, right? I've recently checked, there are beyond 80 tests that are available right now, right? 80 mock tests that are available right now on Unacademy Plus, and you know that as time passes by, more would be added, right? What else can you ask for, guys? What else can you ask for when everything is given in one small package, right? One small package, but if you open it, it's Pandora's box. Yes, have you heard of Pandora's box? If you haven't, immediately Google this, guys. This particular term could actually be used in your WAT when you have to write an essay, right? Or also in your GD or PI when you want to use some fancy terms, right? So go ahead, Google that. Meanwhile, the cherry on the top here, ladies and gentlemen, is a live doubt clearing sessions, right? I'm getting so many messages from your end, on Telegram, on Instagram, that a lot of you are facing issues, a lot of you have troubles when it comes to a topic that was already explained, right? So if you are one of those guys, do not worry, right? After every third plus session, we have a mandatory live doubt clearing session, which means all of your doubts for the 3 days would be answered then. That basically means what? 3 days worth of doubt cleared on the 4th day. 5th day you start afresh. Yes. So what would you have to do for this? Download the Unacademy's learning app, install it, go for Plus for CAT. If you have your friends or relatives who are planning for other tests, do suggest them as well, right? And look at the price, guys. Look at the price. Pandora's box आपको मिल रहा है in less than $1,000 a month, right? Less than 1,000 rupees a month कोई नहीं दे रहा है. Yes. So do not forget to use. If you want this pricing to be applied, Do not forget to use the code Surana Live, which will fetch you these prices. That means you will get it at a discounted price. Yes, this is my time, guys. Thank you very much. My name is Amit Surana. I will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. again. In fact, I will see you a little early. So I want you to have an eye on the channel, right? I will see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. as well. Yes, at 2 p.m. I have a special surprise for you all. So I want you all to come at 2 p.m. and at 6 p.m. You will see Amit Surana there. Until then, thank you very much. Do not forget to like and share this. Have a great night and a great Saturday.